Okay, so that should be good, but let's just double check before we actually change anything here. Should be live streaming, but don't see it yet. Yes. And let me just add some info here and then we will get started. Somebody once said something, so it's like I make sure I put all the info in there first so I don't forget. All right, so we should be good. What was that? Let me hit record here. Whoops. Whoops. Oh, gosh. All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Laura Canfield Show, the Awakened Happiness Now Global Series. Thank you so much for being here with us. If this is your first time, whether you're watching live or you're watching the replay, thank you for being here. Please do subscribe so that you can see all the videos and hit the notification bell thing so that you can get notified when we have the next show, which is normally on Tuesdays and Wednesdays and Thursdays. But, you know, sometimes we have special days like today. So thank you so much for being here again. And it's my honor and privilege to be sharing these shows with you as part of my mission to bring awareness of different tools, resources, wonderful healers, so that they can support you in your growth, in your evolution, in raising the frequency and vibration and consciousness of the planet. So thank you so much, everyone, for being here today. And today we're going to get right into it. We're going to get started. We have Karen Lagrange is back with us after, it's been a few years. So she's back with us, and we're going to be talking about energetic clearing for wealth and health. And so some of what we're going to discuss during the call is, how Karen got started in using the crystal matrix tool and making pyramids. And now she doesn't make just pyramids, but she makes coasters as well, and charging plates as well. And I'm sure lots of other tools. We're going to talk about how Karen knows what the problems to clear are and how long will it take to work and see results, and how long Karen has been intuitive. And of course, her clearings go to your inner core and move the old energy, and you can instantly feel the shift, and it is life-changing. So we're going to experience that as well on this show. So for those of you who don't know Karen, like I said, it's been a while since she's been on our show, but she is back, and she is very intuitive. She's a natural born healer. She has manifested thousands of dollars to help others. And Karen was born with that inner knowledge of just knowing, and she comes from her heart. And she learned at an early age that she was different from other people, and it made it hard to be accepted since she feels energy from others. So she's an empath, and she always knew when she or loved ones were in danger. Karen is from a long line of intuitive people, and others, they just don't understand what it's like to be born with the knowing, right? And Karen is an ordained minister, a light weaver, reconnection, Reiki master, light language, sacred geometry, all of that and more. And like I said, she creates these custom pyramids, coasters, charging plates, and more. And she was divinely led by spirit to start making these creations to raise the frequency, raise the vibration, and to help with clearing of old patterns, belief systems, and issues that may be in our space and in our body and being. So please join me in welcoming Karen to the show. Karen, welcome back. It's been a while.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. And it has been a blessing that you got in touch with me, because it has been forever. And I just love you. You're magnificent. You have this wonderful energy, and you love to help others. You too come from the heart. So thank you.
Yes. Oh, thank you. And yes, we've been doing this work for a long time, both of us. And, over time, things shift and change, right? So the show has changed a little bit. You have changed in your offerings and what you're doing in the world, but we're both, being of service, right? So
yes.
because it's been a while, Karen, can you just take a moment and just talk a little bit about your story, how you became to be so intuitive and making these wonderful pyramids. Oh, I was going to bring mine down. Mine's over there. I was gonna. It's on my bookcase here in my space. So it's like, oh, I was going to bring it down to show everybody. But talking about some of the other creations that you are making, plus the crystal matrix tool that you use, can you just talk a little bit about all of that?
Sure. My mother and my mother's mother both had this gift, and it's just been passed down. It's genetic, I guess. My granddaughter even has it. And on my father's side, I found out that he had it too, and his relatives. So I get it on both sides. And sometimes it can be overwhelming because you just feel all this energy and you don't know what's going on, and it's not even yours. And that's the best part. Then once you realize it, that you're picking up other stuff, meaning you could be in a grocery store and all of a sudden you just got to get out of there, or you get angry, or you just don't know what's going on. You feel creepy. That's because you picked up somebody's energy that's close to you and they're going through something. You could be driving your car and all of a sudden you have anger from the road rage, and it's not your road rage, it's the other person that drove past you. So once you acknowledge all of that, you can let that go. And sometimes you need to be aware, because if you're living with somebody and they're going through that, it's because they're an empath too. Once I learned how to deal with it, it was way easier, so much guidance. And then you just want to learn more. I did anyway. I just had to learn everything I could learn so I could harness what I got and use it the proper way. I don't know. I can channel people that's passed. Sometimes some people come in real clear. And when you're doing that for somebody, it isn't always the person that you want to come in. It could be somebody else, because that energy is not here right now. Every person with these abilities has different people that they can bring in. I like working with the Ascended Masters, Mother Mary, especially. Goddess, God in the universe. You just, once you really take to heart your gift, because we all have gifts. And once you find that and you can fine tune it, amazing things will happen to you and to other people, because the more you give, the more you receive. And that's a true statement there. Pass it on. You could, how do you say, you could just do something good for somebody and something good's going to come back regardless. And sometimes that's hard for people, the gift of giving. But anyway,
and receiving is also very difficult for people.
Yes, because they don't know how.
Yeah.
If somebody says to you, oh, you've done such a great job today, or you look so nice, and you say something negative right away, that's because you're not receiving. So we could clear that for you today, even on this call.
Absolutely. And I think that's a big one for a lot of people, is not knowing how to receive, and also that it's okay to receive, right? It doesn't make you bad or egotistical, or I don't know, some other of those words, but receiving is natural, right? And we're always receiving, but we put judgment on the receiving, don't we?
Yes. And you don't even realize you're doing it.
Yeah. And or like judgments and like expectations, like if I receive from you, then it's like, oh, then I got to pay you back. I have to give to you then to make it an equal balance exchange, right?
That's what a lot of people think, but you don't have to. It's just accept what somebody gives you and just smile and say, well, thank you, even though that's hard. I got in, I just kept asking, what else could I do? What else could I do? And I started making the pyramids. And I don't know, can you see mine, this one here? This one I made for St. Patty's Day and for some money, which I thought everybody could use. So, and St. Patty's Day is kind of like my favorite Okay. Because it is, the gift of giving, your lucky charms, the, I don't know, you just feel like giving to me. To me, I feel like giving on St. Patty's Day. Oh, she can see that. Okay, great. So what I do is I tune into your energy, your name, your wealth, and I put it into a pyramid for you. Not even knowing what I'm doing, but I put your name and all your information with me while I'm making this, okay? Or even here is one of the plates that I have made. And I just put your information there and I think of nothing but you. And then I tune out, source comes through, and you get what you need at that time, which is really amazing. Um, I use the highest vibration crystals. So these are attuned to you for what you're needing, and it helps you tremendously. So, like with the pyramids, if you have one, you can put it on the top of your head. And this is bringing in the energy from the sun, the gods, um, the moon, the universe. And it's going to clear all of the negativity, open up all your chakras all the way down into the center of the earth. Okay. And because it has the crystals in there, what it's doing is it's working with you, and it's working 24/7. Okay. It never stops working. When I make these, I use the highest crystals, vibration, and I know which ones to put in for you too, but I use certain ones regardless because they're the highest. And I want you to feel it. I want you to have this energy. So when I put the little symbols and things in these, and I add the resin, that gets hot. That's cooking. And it has, every one of them has quartz crystals from Arkansas. And what that does is that is working. Like if you know the quartz crystals, they run batteries. Okay. So when that resin gets hot, it's forming all of that to you, to your energy, and it's cooking. So it stays in there so it can help you, if that makes sense. And it's just constantly opening up your chakras, clearing. And if you put it on each one, like hold it on your third eye here, and your throat, and your eyes, even your chest, your stomach for a little while, you just even 3 seconds, it's making a difference. And I always start out with the point going outwards, and then I put it at the bottom of my feet, even, okay, because that's also working your chakras and opening you up, because it sure doesn't hurt to be awoken. And you feel good afterwards. And some people just put them on the shelf and forget about them. Okay, these are tools. And if you have a business, you put those by your register. Okay, and that's going to bring you money. It really will. I have had amazing results with people receiving lots and lots of money because they put that at their register. They moved it, and their sales went way down. They put it back and they went up. One guy ended up, he now has 5 stores. He's gotten 5 different pyramids from me. And he just swears it's from the pyramid, because he's moved them and then put them back, and then he's been able to, because he uses his pyramid. So if you have one and it's not working for you, book a session, because it will help. And also, if you, it depends, these plates in the coasters, if you put your purse on it, it's going to cleanse everybody that's touched anything that you've had in your purse, and it will also make a difference. Okay. And even the dragons, everybody has had a dragon in their life. Have you seen the dragons? I don't know if you have, but anyway, this is just like, I can make them beautiful because it's just for whatever you're needing at the time. And this dragon is just kind of a plain greenish colored one. And it also has all the ingredients in it. But I don't know, we all had a dragon when we came into this life, and they're waiting for you to let them work for you. So if you was to hold your dragon and then you just say, talk to it, and it will clear that energy. And then I visualize my dragon burning off the negativity around me. So if you have issues, I call my power back to me, and then I'll take my dragon and say, please burn off all the energy that other people have put on me that needs to go. And it works. And I keep asking Source, what's next? What's next? And he's led me to all of those. And then you've heard of the people, the Aztecs, okay? Now this is bringing you in the skull energy of the ancients. And it's not scary. I used to think a skull was, I didn't want to see one. But then I got, I don't know, the Source opened it up, and you find the ancient knowledge is what this will bring to you of the ancients, how to actually clear, and you'll feel better. You'll understand more, open up another pathway to knowledge and to clearings and to healing others. There really isn't anything that's actually scary with this once you get used to the energy. And it's different than the other stuff that I make. Everything's a little different, but these are extremely high vibration too. And it just helps. It really does.
I thought I would share or show my pyramid.
Oh.
Mine's big. It's big and it's heavy, but it's like it's like it's huge, so that's why it kind of stays on the shelf, but it's in my space where I do all my shows and calls and everything. So it's here. It's beautiful. I love it. I just think it's so beautiful, so powerful. It's a bit heavy, so it's not one that I can put on my chakras, but yeah, it's
but
nice.
You could put that under your chair though.
Yes, absolutely.
And that will help you, or lay it in your bed with you and kind of move it around that way. That makes a huge difference.
But for now, I'm just going to put it down because it's heavy. Give me 1 second.
And today is a power day, everybody. This is a power day. So another thing is if you was to happen to get any of these tools today, we can also put it in for the new year to bring you in your new year wishes, what you're wanting. And trust me, it definitely works.
Absolutely. It's the new Chinese New Year. It's the new Lunar New Year. So it's a great time to be making your intentions, writing down your intentions, doing your new moon rituals, etc. But really thinking big and planning big, right?
Yes. Absolutely.
Now,
and clearing out the old, clear out the old from last year, because we've had so many blocks from COVID and everything, and we just need to get ourselves back in line.
Absolutely. Yep. And you can ask your pyramid or your dragon or even the coasters, whatever you're working with, to help you with that as well, right?
Yes. Oh, yes. And they become one with you. The more you talk to it, the more you receive. You can write a note and put it underneath it. That works too. Just ask it to help send energy to a loved one that needs some help. Oh, and you haven't seen my hands. I made these beautiful hands. I'm trying to think of can I be right back?
Sure.
Okay. Hold on.
So some of you have already written in the chat that you have pyramids, you have the charging plates, the clearing plate. I call it charging plate with clearing plate. What else? The coasters, the dragons, which is awesome. And of course, I started with the pyramid, which I love pyramids. Yes, this is a new moon today, yesterday. It's a new moon. And it's a super new moon. So it's the closest that the moon has been to Earth since in like 992 years. So a long time. So definitely a great time to make those intentions, set those intentions, create. It's time to create what you desire, right? And what you want for your life moving forward, especially this year. But, yes, some days are more powerful, but you can always write your intentions or create your life any day. That's what I believe. So not just when it's that time, but, even tomorrow, even the next day, set your intention. Yes, I'm just I'm just rambling while Karen goes and finds her hands that she made. A lot of planets are direct right now. Yes, so finally, some of the planets that were retrograde are now direct. So it is a powerful time, right? So definitely, it's time to get cracking on your goals, on your plans, etc. But it's also a great time to really take stock of what is it that you want. What is it that you want to experience, right? And remember, it's always about experience and feeling. What do you want to feel? What do you want to experience? So, at the beginning of the year, a lot of people were talking about what's your word for the year, right? So my word for the year is presence, right? Being more present in the moment, being in presence of creator consciousness, etc. So that's my intention for the year, to be more present. So what is your word of the year? What is your intention for the year? Right. So it's good to have that focus a little bit, so that you know what you want, right? You know what you want to experience this year. Karen is back. Awesome.
Okay. Just because these are so cool. And when everybody's asking you to pray for somebody, you take on some of that energy, okay? Because there's a lot of people in that group and you're picking it up.
Mhm.
So these will save you from anybody else's energy, because those two are filled with the highest vibration crystals, and they're life size.
So how do you use these hands, Karen? Can you put
Okay.
your intentions in them? Can you put your
Yes.
wishes in them? Yeah.
Yes. And then when you're needing your own help, you can ask, I just hold it like this.
Yeah.
And especially if I'm on a prayer group with people, because then I know I'm not picking up anybody else's stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Because you never know, because some people get so in depth working with somebody that you also pick up their stuff. So this way it helps clear that off. But you can put it on your kid, and they're just like the size of a hand. I mean, they're just so lifelike.
Yeah.
And there's no two alike of anything I make. Okay.
Yeah.
And this I made for somebody too. And I do clear.
It looks like a bowl, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's like you could put stuff in it, like crystals to charge or clear, or intentions,
Your jewelry, kind of like the plates.
Yeah.
But these really look awesome on the kitchen table.
Yeah, I'm sure.
So when people come in, they don't even know that you're clearing the room with them. So I just had to share that, because I didn't know if you saw those yet even.
Beautiful. Yeah, no, thank you. And, and what's important is, like, for all of us too, who are on these types of calls a lot, all the time, it really is important to clear your energy field every day, regularly. It's really, really important. Okay.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, it's really important. Oh, what is that?
That's a dragon. That's
cute.
A pink one. So they come in any color. And then here's a skull too, for like the skull knowledge. And I usually put eyes in. I hadn't done that yet with this one. And like I said, they're made with the highest crystals, but they're made with your energy. Yes. Nobody else's. There isn't, I don't get rid of anything to anybody that was somebody else's, because I want you to feel that power. I want you to have everything you deserve.
Absolutely. I forgot to mention at the beginning, everybody, if you have a question for Karen about any of these items, or anything else we're going to talk about, still the crystal matrix tool, yes. You can raise your hand, or you can type your question in the chat. So Megan, you asked a question, but I'm not sure what the question means. It says, hello? Oh, it says, what does it explain for you? I don't know what that means exactly. But we'll get to some questions in a little bit. So can you talk a little bit about hold on, I'm hearing some echoing and noise. 1 second.
Could she
hold on, sorry, your audio is really not great. It was too loud. One
Could
second.
she be larger on the screen so we can see her, what she's showing?
Sorry, say that again.
Could she be larger on the screen so we can see what she is displaying?
I'm not sure. Karen, can you get closer to your phone? I think you're using your phone, right?
Yes. Here, can you see? Let me put the light on.
Go on speaker view. That's what she needs.
Yeah. She is, when she's talking, she's on speaker view.
Yeah. Can they see that now?
Yes. I'm going to pin you so that people don't see me right now. They just see you as you're showing the stuff. Yeah. Can you see that now? Yeah. No?
Okay.
Why
No?
not? You should be able to see her because she's the only one on the screen. Are you on your phone or are you on the computer?
I'm on the computer and I see 16 people.
Yeah, so you want to change, hold on, Karen. You want to change your view to speaker, not gallery.
Me?
You need to change your view to speaker, not gallery.
Okay.
And then, yeah, okay. So that will help. Okay, perfect. Sorry, Karen, go ahead.
And then I even have miniature ones that you can put in your purse, a pyramid, that if somebody wants something even more personal to carry with them, and those work. And there's one lady on the call that took hers to the emergency room with her in the ambulance, and it helped. Okay,
nice.
so here's the hands for the person that didn't get to see them before. And the plate. You can put your purse on there. You can put your groceries on there, and it will clear everybody's energy.
I like that. Yeah, I like that.
And then, and your jewelry, especially because you shake hands with somebody, you got some of their energy, and then you can just, and it doesn't have to stay on there very long either. And then here was the Aztec pyramid. And then it's got something all the way through it. So, all right. Oh, and the dragons, 2 different dragons. And dragons are not evil. They're kind of the thing right now. Who would know? Oh, and I do have King Tut. It's a King Tut for the power of being very, how do you say, like in charge, wealthy. If you really want some wealth come, you need a King Tut because it definitely is a game changer, and he's extremely heavy. Yes.
Awesome. I love it. There's so many choices, so many options available, right? So you've been creating quite a bit.
Yes.
And I love those miniature ones because sometimes, you just need the miniature one in your purse or in your bag or somewhere in the car, to have, because, we need protection in the car as well. But the miniature ones can also help you do the chakra clearing, right?
Yep. Just it. And they're very powerful. Even your ears, if all of a sudden your ears are bothering you or your head cold, anything, they work.
Yeah. Awesome. Beautiful. All right. So go ahead.
Did you want to go on about the crystal matrix a minute?
Yeah, go ahead. Talk about the crystal matrix. Yeah.
Okay. So the crystal matrix has scalar waves and all kinds of special vibrations and frequencies that, and it also has the chakra colors. When it works, it changes colors, and the quartz crystal on top. There's very few of these out there now because the guy that made them has passed. And when I was first shown this, I couldn't afford that. But I told the guy, if Source wants me to have it to use it, I'll receive the money. So I went to the casino and I asked Source before I went, if I'm to have that, you're going to have to let me win some money. And I won a large amount. And I thought, well, I don't really want to buy that box. I could use this money for something else. But I didn't listen to that. I bought the box, and I got kicked out of a lot of shows that I went to because the frequencies, it wasn't ready yet. It wasn't ready to be put out here yet. And I
Right.
just put it on the shelf until it was Peter Shank that I realized it was time to take it down.
Mhm.
And I used it then, and I've been using it ever since. So I just touch into source and ask what this person needs. And that Megan keeps showing that she needs some help with the new moon and the clearings, because I've seen that there, and probably other people too, you know. So I would just tap in and ask source, what can we do for this person? And yeah, it does go back generations, generations, generations. And this works for everybody on the call. Do you want to, is it okay with you if we use it a second?
Absolutely.
Okay, so whatever it is that's bothering you right now, and it has to do with ancestrals, or it has to do with the moon changing. And the moon changing does make a difference. You'll notice different people's energy. Um, some people get angry, some people, just go off the wall. And then some people are the opposite, but you'll feel the difference. So anything that just brought into your awareness that needs to let go, knowing or unknowing to you, could you just let that energy go? And
Yes.
anything and everything that just brought up into your energy field, could you let that go too? And any resistance that you would have to keep you from allowing this crystal matrix tool to actually work for you, could we let that energy go too? And something around, I'm just going to say it, something around the world, whatever that is, that needs to go, could we just let that go too?
Yes.
And do you deeply and completely love and accept yourself unconditionally? All right, here we go.
Hi, can you hear me? Where's the rug?
All right. Take a deep breath. Let it out. How do you feel?
I definitely felt that as soon as you turned it on. Oh my goodness, I definitely felt that. And then somewhere else in between, I felt it in my heart chakra and my head. I feel like stuff on my head. And I was yawning, like, so I yawn when I'm releasing. So definitely felt that. Like Lori says, wow, that surely woke up my brain. Linda says, I felt releases. I think Megan said as well, or Marcia said releasing. Good. Awesome. So yeah, take a deep breath. Oh, goodness. Yeah, that was awesome, Karen. Thank you.
You're welcome. I was able to have some sessions with a lady, and she was in a wheelchair in England. And when I got done, she had a 30-minute session. She was able to get out of the wheelchair and walk. And the husband was just like in shock because he couldn't believe it. So that it does make a difference. And all you really need is to be cleared. I did a lot of them for people that had car accidents, and we went back and cleared it. It was a car accident, and it was the energy before the accident that we had to clear. So you just never know until you really get into that. But yes.
Absolutely. So powerful. Thank you. I'm still feeling it. I'm still yawning. Destiny says, definitely felt releasing and clearing. Megan says, documentary on Netflix, the placebo effect is real. That is true. This is relentless in a good way. I still feel it, Marcia says. Good. So keep feeling it, keep allowing the change, keep allowing the releasing, keep allowing yourself to receive the clearing, right? We talked about receiving at the beginning of the call. So keep allowing yourself to receive the clearing as well. Awesome, Karen. Thank you. Wow. I'm still feeling it. So you want to take some questions, Karen?
Sure. Absolutely.
And questions. So what kind of questions can you take, or do you want to take?
We'll take anything that anybody wants.
Okay, so this includes clearings, or?
Yeah.
Okay. So if you would like to raise your hand, raise your hand. That'd be the best way, okay? And if you don't know how to raise your hand, you can click on reactions somewhere, on your screen. There's a reactions button. There's a way to raise your hand there, or on your own name. If you click on your own name, you'll be able to raise your hand from there. All right, Linda, you raised your hand a long time ago.
Hi, Karen.
Hi.
How are you?
Not bad. And you?
Good. I love your pyramids. I have two of them. I bought one for a friend, and I have one at home. And so I use them pretty regularly, and I love them both. She loves hers. I gave it to her, and she's going, oh, thank you. You did that for her. That was really cool. My thing is, can you actually activate the pineal gland with that?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
So what
and
in
start
you?
the Kundalini? Okay.
Yep. Let me ask you, what in you is blocking you from allowing these sources to be opened?
I don't know. I know there's some resistance. I just don't know with the core of the resistance.
Okay, so anything and everything that just brought up in your energy
Yes.
field, could you let that go?
Yes.
And I hate to tell you this, but I see a third pyramid for you. Sorry. and I think it's for you got a blockage for wealth there?
Yes.
Okay.
Can you work on that?
Yeah. And I think that third one would do that. I'm sorry, but that's just what I picked up.
Thank you.
So anything that's blocking you also from your wealth, could you let that energy go too?
Yes.
And anybody else on the call, this will work for you too. So whatever that fear is that you were able to see at one time, you did, your gland was open when you were real young, real little, and you were afraid of something. You shut it down. So whatever you shut down, can you remember that, Cian?
No, everybody said it's like when I was 5 years old, but I just don't remember.
Okay, because you shut it down is what happened. I'm getting you saw an alien or a ghost. And
Could be.
but was you in like a old home at one time? You probably don't remember because you were 5.
I was like in 5 old homes, so not just one.
Okay, that's
So we
why.
moved a lot
That's why you
when I was
picked it
young.
up. Yeah. Okay. So everything that just brought into your awareness and that you
Okay.
remembered that much, but you've shut down your seeing. So whatever's scary, you could just let that go. And this goes for everybody.
Okay.
And anything and everything that just brought up, could you let that go too?
Yes.
And anything and everything that's keeping you from opening up your floodgates to bring in money and your talents, could you let that go?
Yes.
And whatever it is that's stopping you because you're afraid to be successful, could we let that go?
Yes.
And anything and everything that brought up, could you let that go too?
Yes.
And there's some unknowingness to do with failure. So whatever it is that you're afraid, if you got this money, you'd just be a failure right now. And then you'd feel like an idiot. So could you just let all that go?
I'd love to. Yes.
And anything and everything, knowing and unknowing, can we let that go too?
Yes.
And something about your health, your whatever that is, we don't even need to know, but can we let that go too?
Yes.
And accepting, just allow yourself to accept who you are and what you came here to do. Could you just accept yourself?
Yes. That's a little harder, but yes.
Yes, I could tell. So anything and everything, knowing and unknowing, that won't allow you to accept yourself, could we just let that go too?
Yes.
And that goes back to while you were in your mom's womb. So could we let that go too?
Yes.
And just loving yourself. Anything that's blocking you from just loving yourself, could you just let that go?
Yes.
You spend too much time worrying about other people and you don't worry about you. So let's just clear that energy now and accept who you are and love you. So anything knowing and unknowing that would keep you still in this resistance, could we just allow that to leave?
Yes.
Okay. And do you deeply and completely love and accept yourself unconditionally?
Yes.
Here we go. Take a deep breath, let it out.
That felt amazing. Thank you.
You're so welcome. Blessings.
Thank you so much. Blessings to you as well. Thank you very much for taking my call.
Thank
And
you, Linda.
make sure
Yes.
you listen to the replay.
Okay, Karen, I will.
It
Thank
will
you.
help you. It will keep working for you. So the
Oh.
more you listen, the more you're going to get.
Okay, thank you. Thank you,
so
Alara,
welcome.
as always.
You're welcome. Thank you. That was great. That was powerful. All right, we're going to go to Linda. Linda, you want to unmute yourself? Ah. She had to, oh, there she is. Okay, go ahead.
There we are. There we are. I was just sending a text that was last one was just amazing. I literally had to move my back and stretch and hips. I'm not sure what is going on with that, but and yes, yawning too, as you yawn.
Yeah, it's just energy moving, so that's great. Yeah.
Yes, and I'm having an issue with my son who is 55 years old. And I can't take his calls or anything. He's on the streets. He just totally slams me. Is there something that we could do in releasing him to get him help, or me? You know,
Yeah.
I'm not sure what it is to do, frankly. And I thank you.
And it's
help.
too bad. It's too bad you couldn't get him one of these little miniature pyramids to put in his bag, so that it would.
I know he used to love that kind of thing, but now he's just, I mean, really bad.
Yeah.
I think he's bipolar. I'm not sure, but he's literally on the streets.
Yeah, I understand how that works all too well. So anything and everything that brought up into your awareness, knowing and unknowing, and into his, are you willing to let that go?
Yes, I am.
And yeah, and I know how hard it is for you, because I had one like that too. And these people that are out there that have problems, they're actually seeing and knowing things that we don't see on that vibration.
Yeah.
So I do know that. I've been showing that. So anything that has to connect with all this, can we just let that go too?
Yes, I please. Thank you.
Just accepting that it's not your fault. Could you just let that go? It's not your
That
fault.
one's been a hard one.
It is. I know.
And
So anything, yeah.
Let me go. Let it go. Let it go.
Yeah. And it's hard because that's your baby. You love them unconditionally. So anything that's attached to you to hurt you, that's unconditional love for other people and your son, could you let that energy go?
Yes, I'll let that go. I am letting that go. I have let that go.
And anything knowing and unknowing that's still attached to that, could we let that go too?
Yes, thank you. I will let that go.
With
just grace and ease.
Yeah. And just knowing in your heart, that's not your fault. It's not how he was raised. But what we don't understand, it's not your energy, not your fault, but just send him love. So anything that would keep you from doing that, could we let that go too?
Yes, thank you.
And
Karen, can I just add something really quickly about that? So I think people need to understand that any of these disorders like bipolar, depression, manic, all that stuff, it's not behavioral. Please understand, it's a medical condition. It has to do with the brain, the neurons in the brain. It's not behavioral. So it's not anything that you did. It's not anything he's doing on purpose. He can't always control it, so please also understand that. Okay.
Yeah, definitely. Nothing
Thank
to
you.
do with you.
I'm aware of that, but it's the other side that it's my family. and I know that, and that's probably why I've tried for 3 years to assist him. And I knew it was going to get to this bad, and he wouldn't take my help in the way he wanted me to help. Let's put it that
Yeah.
way.
Yeah,
Or the help that would get him where he needed to be. He wouldn't get help, in other words.
I understand. Yeah.
Yeah. So anything and everything that just brought that in, could we allow that to go once and for all?
Yes, thank you.
You're so welcome. And anything that's keeping him from receiving blessings and help from others to really get him off the streets and to help him. Can we just let all that go?
Yes, I can let it go for me, and I would be happy to let it go for him.
Absolutely. And do you deeply and completely love and accept yourself unconditionally?
Yes.
Here we go.
Wow.
How do
Thank you.
So another thing you could do is what I find really works is for the people that do have a pyramid, you place that pyramid in your heart, the point going out, and you just send that person or any person that you want to send some help to. So for your son, you would just go like this and you would see like a figure eight going from him to you, and you send the colors red and then green,
Let's
and
see.
I'm getting even violet, Okay.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
And the longer you do that, you're healing that energy. And if somebody you love gets mad at you, you can do that to them. If somebody's ill and they need healing, you send them healing that way. It really
Okay.
does work. And you don't even
Great.
have to have a pyramid. Just do it with your hands, because
And visual.
I
Yeah.
I work from the heart, so I know the heart is very powerful, and you just send them love that way.
Yeah. While the machine was going, I at one point just visualized him being surrounded in a white light and protected, and uh, accepting what he needs to have done.
Good.
So thank you. And
Awesome.
I'll have to look in. I just happened to turn on my email and saw your thing and turned in. I was even late getting in, so I'm going to have to look into your pyramids. Thank you.
You're
And
so
thank you.
welcome.
Thank you, Linda. Yeah,
Uh,
awesome. Good. All right. So let's see, 1 second here. We're gonna take a minute and just talk a little bit about the special offer. Then we'll come back to some questions. Okay. So hold on, hold the phone. We're gonna come back. Just wait. So I'm just gonna share my screen, Karen, and then you can talk a little bit about the packages. Okay.
Okay.
1 second. Let me share my screen. Okay, so you should be all seeing the screen. Yeah, all right, right? Yes? I'm assuming that's a yes. All right, so we have 5 packages from Karen. And just, I'll tell you just off the top, they all have a 2 and 3 part payment plan available. And you can use gift code TACS10. Oh, I should have changed that to ATHN10 to receive a special 10% discount from me. So Karen, let's talk about these packages. So package A, for example, is the crystal infused charging plate. Now, really quickly, Karen, what if somebody wanted the dragons instead? Or, I guess we can talk
Yes.
about that afterwards, but
We
let's
could
just, yeah, go
very
ahead.
easily, whatever they're wanting, we could put that in there somehow. We'll make it work.
Okay, perfect. So this one is for the crystal infused charging plate. So tell us a little bit more about the charging plate and how does it work, and what do you need from people? What information do you need from people?
Okay, they work also great as gifts. So if you're needing a gift for a wedding or whatever, we would need their person's name, their birth date, and kind of what you're wanting into that. What do you need? What do they need? If it's a wedding, we would know, a joined marriage and everything, like soulmate stuff working together, and it'd be perfect. I just put that energy out there and tune into it, and they're created. There's no two alike, no matter what you're after. I never know for sure what you're going to get. Source does,
Yeah.
but I know you're going to love it because it's made for you. And let's see, what else could you do with it? Okay, so they also have 24 karat gold leaf in these, because with the copper, the crystals, like I said, that's all charged, and they work. They really do work. So you can put like your medication on this, and charge it, because you never know who's got what out there. And your water, you could put like your jewelry, you could put your purse, groceries for a few minutes, something, your plate of food before you eat it. You could even put that in your vehicle and it will protect you. You can just keep it with you and just hold it to your heart, because they work amazingly. All of my stuff kind of works this way, if that helps.
Yep, beautiful. And so package A, which is with the charging plate, clearing plate, also includes a bonus of 11 crystal matrix clearing MP3s, and these include child blocks, chronic fatigue, clearing for intuitiveness, home of your dreams, job to make money, love clearing, money blocks, mother issues, opening your heart, overeating to help you sleep. All these are also included. Plus a bonus live group crystal matrix clearing. So we just did a brief, crystal matrix clearing right now. So this is a 40-minute live group on Zoom. And so for all of these packages that include a physical product, if you are in the US, okay, so I have here Get Karen's Package A US, and then I have Get Karen's Package A and International, right? So US means in the US, international means anything outside of the US, everywhere outside of the US, okay? We have no control over the shipping rates and how much shipping costs. So package A is $97 plus 15 if you live in the US, or it's $97 plus 35 if you live anywhere outside of the US. Package B includes everything in package A, and this is for the crystal infused charging coaster, right? So you get the coaster, plus you get the clearing plate, plus all the bonuses. So a little bit about the coasters, Karen?
Yep, they're smaller, so then that way you can keep them out. You want to say hidden, kind of sometimes, so because some people don't want everybody to know what they got. It's just smaller than the large plate, and they all work the same though. But you can still put your cup on it, your drink, because water is very, as you know, energy, and it absorbs because you're going to drink it. Whatever you're going to be drinking, you put
Absolutely.
that on there, and then you can drink it, and it's charged and getting rid of anything that's negative. It's pretty awesome, actually.
So again, package B is $147 plus $15 US shipping if you're in the US, or $147 plus $40 if you're outside of the US. And so this includes the clearing plate plus the coaster, okay, plus the bonuses. And then package C is everything in package A and B, plus your own custom personal pyramid. So we talked a little bit about the pyramids already. You saw what they look like. Is there anything else you want to add about the pyramids? I think they're beautiful. I love pyramids.
And they're so, it's not just a healing tool. This is a beautiful tool, because they light up a room. They are very powerful, and they work. So you get people that's coming over that's driving you insane. You put that out there, and it makes a difference. If you have a neighbor and they're bothering you, you could set it outside. You could get one for outside for your boundaries, and just leave it there. I know it sounds kind of strange, but I do have people that have done that.
Yep.
I've actually had them get 4 because they've had them all the way around them, and they had a lot of issues. Things totally calmed down then.
I can just imagine. Yeah.
And somebody wanted to sell a home. They put one in that home with that intention, just that intention. And then we put one in the ground upside down and buried it. And he sold it within 5 days.
Nice.
And
wow.
before that, he had it 6 months on the market, couldn't sell it.
Okay, good to know.
It was amazing.
So package C is $297 plus $20 US if you're in the US. If you're outside, it's $297 plus $50 dollars, and everything is in US dollars. Just so you know, it's always in US dollars. But if you're outside of the US, it's $50 shipping. And then package D is everything in package A, B, and C, plus a 30-minute crystal clearing session with Karen. So personal one-on-one session with Karen. So, like Karen, we did a few questions already. Is it the same as that, or is there anything else that you offer in the sessions?
In the sessions, we could, we're just going to go deep into what's really going on.
Yeah.
Because something's holding you back, and it kind of goes over, the minutes, but that's okay, because we're going to try to get to the bottom of what you got going on. And I know you will see a difference though. And if somebody wanted the hands instead of the pyramid, just write that on somewhere on your thing, and we could do that too.
Awesome. Cool. All right, so Karen's package D is $377 plus $20 US shipping, or $377 plus $50 US for shipping outside of the US. And then package E is just, there's no there's no product. It's just a personal session with Karen, plus the bonuses of the 11 Crystal Matrix clearing MP3s, as well as the 60-minute live group Crystal Matrix clearing via Zoom. So a live Q&A, plus the MP3s and a 30-minute personal session. And that is $97. So there's no shipping here because it's, there's no products being sold, being shipped anywhere. And again, for all of these packages, I guess you could say, there is they're all available for 2 and 3 part payment plans. And you can use the gift code, don't use TAC, or you can, but use ATHN10 to receive a special 10% discount from me. So all these packages are available right here. You will find the link in your email, on YouTube. You'll find the link everywhere. So please do take a look at these packages again, see which one resonates with you, see which product you'd like to get, whether it's the clearing plate, charging plate, the coasters, the pyramid, if you want to get the hands, whatever that happens to be, you can talk about that with Karen. And so what we'll do is, once you make the purchase, you will contact Karen directly, let her know, give her your address, where you are, and also tell her what it is that you actually want. And I guess maybe some intentions, right, Karen?
Yes.
Yeah, some intentions for your product, whatever that happens to be. Beautiful. So there's quite a variety for you that's available. So please do see which one you resonate with, which one you need right now, and ask source which product, which package will be for my highest good right now.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Awesome. All right. So Karen, do you want to take a few more questions?
Sure. Excuse me.
Yeah. I know that Destiny looks like she's still in the hospital. So maybe we can help her out a little bit. Destiny, you want to unmute?
Thanks,
Yeah.
Laura. Yeah. Hopefully this is the last day.
Okay, good.
Hopefully this is the last day.
Awesome.
I'm down like 35 pounds of water.
Okay.
Wow.
I've got this energy on the right side.
Stick to the physical stuff. You're in the hospital for some physical reasons. Stick to that right now.
Okay. Yeah. I guess what's going on? What's holding me still here? Because I didn't think I would be here this long.
In the hospital.
Yeah, in the hospital. I've been here like 5 days. And when I came in, I was like, oh, I'm only going to be there for maybe a day. And I'm still here.
So whatever it is that you got going on, are you willing to let them help you?
Yes.
Knowing and unknowing, whatever it is that's holding you back from allowing you to heal so you could go home, could you just let that go?
Yeah.
And you got a light about you. So whatever that light is that needs to do its little work, could you just let that light shine? And anything and everything that would block you from shining that light is just as bright could be, and healing yourself and allowing you to really be able to be healthy enough to go home. Could you just let this happen? And when you get home, if there's something blocking you that you don't know, that's not quite so good at home, could you just let that energy go too?
Yeah.
And just the knowing and unknowing, just allow yourself to heal and just be healthy as healthy can be. Could we just allow that to happen?
Yeah.
And I'm getting, you kind of need to put one of your hands on your heart too while we do this. And can you deeply and completely love and accept yourself unconditionally? Okay. Here we go. Take a deep breath, let it out. How do you feel?
I don't think I've ever heard that thing make that kind of noise a couple times. Seemed a little different.
Yeah, that's good. It's definitely hitting where it needs to go with you.
Thank you.
You're
I
so
do. I feel
welcome.
better. Shit, I feel like I need a nap. I'm just gonna go fall out in that bed, I think.
Yes, go lie down, go sleep, go rest.
Thank you, Laura.
All right, thank you,
Thank
Destiny.
you, Karen.
Feel
You're
better.
so welcome. Yes.
All right, we're gonna go to Arlene. Arlene was here. She was the first one here. She was cooking.
Hello. How are you?
Good.
Wow.
Hi, Karen. Thank you very much for this opportunity.
You're welcome. What can we do for you?
Oh, I would like to try and release childhood trauma and sort of like anger and things towards my mother.
Ah, yes. So anything and everything, knowing and unknowing, that just brought into your energy field, would you let that go?
Yes.
And anything and everything that brought up, knowing and unknowing, could you let that go too? Because this is on very many deep levels. So
Yep.
even from the time you were in the womb of your mother, could you just let that energy go? And the mother that you really wanted to come in with, could you let that energy go? And the lessons that you came here to learn from being with this mom, could you just allow that to go? And accept this made you such a better person.
Indeed.
In who you are today. But we just need to still let that grief and attachment of her go. Can we do that?
Yep.
And allow yourself to receive a huge achievement coming your way.
Thank you.
You're
With
welcome.
pleasure.
So anything and everything blocking all of this, could we let that go?
Yes.
And anything knowing and unknowing that would just kind of hesitate and not let it go, or not think it really went when it really did go, could we let that go too? And you've got so many gifts. So whatever's blocking you from using your gifts and allowing them to come in so you can be here for others, could we just let that go?
Yep.
And anything knowing and unknowing that would stop that, could we let that go too?
Mm-hmm.
And the love that you need, that you didn't get, could you allow yourself to be loved now?
Yes, please.
Yeah. And anything on any level that would stop you from that, we're just going to let that go too. And do you deeply and completely love and accept yourself unconditionally?
Yes.
I can tell you it's already made a difference. Here we go.
Wow. Thank you so much. I could
Blessings.
feel it everywhere. It just like, oh, wow.
Yeah.
Phew. Thank
And
you.
it's gone. It's gone.
Good. Fantastic.
And make sure you
Wonderful. Thank you, Arlene.
catch her replay too. So then that way
Yes.
Yeah,
you'll
that was
get
powerful.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Good. Thank
Made a
you.
huge difference. I can feel it all already.
Good.
Amazing. Honored and gratitude to you all. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
blessings.
Arlene. All right, we're going to go to Lori, and Lori wrote in the chat also that her best friend Alejandra M is suffering from stage 4 stomach cancer. Can we send her some healing? Lori, do you want to unmute yourself? Maybe she can't. That's what she wrote in the chat.
Okay, so
Oh,
we
there
can
she
use
is. Here she is. She's coming. You just have to unmute, Lori.
Okay, I'm here.
Hi.
Hi. Thank you for taking my call.
Sure. It's the first time we've seen your beautiful face.
Thank you.
All right. So your intention was to send healing for Alejandra M. Anything for yourself?
Just for body pains for myself. A lot of pain.
okay. So anything and everything that just brought up, could you let that energy go?
Yes.
And the attachments to the illness, could we just let that go too? And anything that would keep her from being healed, could we just let that?
Yes.
And the love that you have to ask to help your friend, that's amazing. Some people can't do that. So could we just bring that bond in to heal her the best that we can, or allow what has to be, but just know that it's very important that you did this, okay? And anything in you that might have any illness too, knowing and unknowing, could we just let that go?
Yeah.
And yes, so let's just send her some healing right now, and here we go. How you feel?
I feel great. Thank you very much.
You're so welcome.
I so needed this.
Good. Thank you, Lori.
Hey, Laura.
Awesome. Wow. People are asking, I think you mentioned at the beginning, Karen, that this little machine is not available because the person that used to make them
Right.
has passed, right?
Right.
Yeah. And so you were talking about scalar waves, etc. So Galaxy J3, just be willing to feel and let go, release, and receive at the same time.
Yes.
Sometimes we don't need to know exactly what's happening, just that it is happening.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
yeah. So thank you. That was, oh my goodness, Karen, that was so, I was yawning again throughout this call. Well, for each of the clearings that you did with this little magic machine, I'm going to call it a magic machine. That was awesome. Linda's asking, does this keep working for days?
Yes. Yes.
Awesome. So just keep releasing, keep receiving, right?
And,
Keep
and it's
releasing.
kind of like the onion deal, although I hate to say that, but when you let that go, then you need to let something else go sometimes. Sometimes you don't, sometimes you do. It just depends on how much work you've been doing. That's why a session really does go deep.
Yeah. So if you can get a session with Karen, package E is just the session with the MP3s and the live Q&A call, or you can get any of the products as well. And then package D, I think, includes a personal session. But yeah, definitely, we can only do a few minutes here for each person. But if you have a personal session, it's going to be more tailored to you and what you need at that time. Linda says it seems to hit so many frequencies at once. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a powerful little tool, powerful magical tool.
Yes.
Beautiful. Any other last words of wisdom? Because we've already gone a little bit over, Karen. Any last words of wisdom for all of us?
Just honest, everything's energy. Everything is energy. And you do have it in your power to change things. If you're having a rough time of it, just place your hands on your heart and just feel there. And the more you practice this, the more it will work for you. And just send love to somebody. It's like a game. If you don't believe this works, just put your hands on your heart and just think of somebody and just send them pure love. And then send colors. That person's going to feel that. They really will. Just know that you are loved and you are intelligent. You do know, but you've just blocked yourself from knowing from some point, and allow yourself to be loved and to know that you are the light.
Yes, beautiful.
And I can't thank you enough, woman. You are amazing.
Thank you, Karen. No, this was awesome. I'm so glad we were able to do it today. Linda's asking if re-listening takes another layer off. Yes, watch again or listen again to the replay, and with the intention of releasing and letting go, with the intention of receiving what's for your highest good, for sure. Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah, I know we had to move your date a couple of times, but I'm glad we were able to do it today. So thank you, Karen, for accommodating me too with my busy schedule. So thank you.
But you know what? Somebody was on the call today is why we're here today, is what I'm getting.
Yeah, Arlene is asking, how long do we have to purchase a package at these prices? Well, usually the season, it's for the whole season. So, until April, but the sooner the better, because it'll start to make a difference in your life faster. That's all, right? So the sooner the better for you. That's how it works. But yes, if you have any questions at all about the products, email me and I'll send them to Karen. And then of course, if you decide to purchase, I will ask you to contact Karen directly, and then you can, talk about what it is you want, what your intentions are, what your address is, etc. Right? So it can be shipped to you. Wonderful. Thank you so much, Karen. This was great. And I know it's Sunday, everyone. So please, enjoy the rest of your Sunday, the rest of your weekend. Right. So thank you so much, everyone. Oh, hold on one second. Can the little pyramid be used instead of the plate, for example, in package A?
Sure.
Perfect. I'll get in touch and see what suits my needs. Speak
Yeah.
to the powers that be and ask what I need. Well,
There you go.
thank you, everybody, so much. It's been truly amazing. Truly
Thank you,
amazing.
Arlene. I'm glad you were able to stay on even while you were cooking. I didn't
Yes.
eat yet, so I'm going to go eat something now.
Oh, darling, bless.
So thank
you.
you so much, everyone.
Thank you. We love you so much.
Thank you so much, Linda.
You
I
know
think
that, honey.
I think you're talking to me, but
No, I'm talking to Karen too, but always you. You know that.
thank you. And go check Facebook. I put a new picture of Neo up today. So
I
not sure if
saw
you-
it. It's so cute.
yeah. I thought I'd share because it's like, oh, I only posted about Timmy. I didn't post Neo. So I was like, okay, I better post him too. All right, everyone. So thank you so much, everyone. Until next time, may you continue to be blessed with an abundance of joy, peace, love, happiness, prosperity, and radiant health. Sending you all much love and blessings. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. See you all next week.
Namaste.
Namaste. Bye for now.
Bye.